Hi everyone! In this first activity, I invite you to draw a shape of your choice. I drew a fairly small shape here, but you can do a larger one. Then we're going to colour in the shape, connecting with sensations, feelings, thoughts, drawing symbols or writing words inside the shape. We are filling in the space without overthinking it too much, taking time, and this is ideal for when you don't have words to describe what is happening. When you just want to express and you are lacking in time. The next stage of this activity is to write what your shape is saying. I have added starter sentences in the description box below to help you with this. You may want to time yourself for this. If you don't have time, a word, a quote could be enough. Follow your instincts and what feels right to you. You can add a symbol or an image from a magazine, followed by a quote to end the process and finish on a good note for the day. The second activity is about unloading the load. So you can scribble as long and as much as you need with no aim or thought. This exercise can be quite therapeutic as you don't have to think. You can just allow yourself to be messy or let out some pent-up energy you don't have words for. If you wish, you can add an image or a symbol to end the process. You can also add a word or a quote you like. Activity 3 is a breathing exercise you can do when feeling tense and needing to let out some steam. It is called box breathing. So use a pencil or a pen tracing the first line while breathing in, holding your breath while tracing the second line, then slowly breathing out while tracing the third line, then holding it. Continue until you feel better or lighter, and you may want to end by colouring your box or by decorating it with your favourite mediums. Or you can cut out a symbol or a shape which will anchor the new feeling for the day, sticking it into your box. And ending with a quote of your choice, a message or a magazine word. Activity 4 is about connecting with a part of your body which can be painful or in some discomfort. The idea is to do a simple drawing representing the part of the body in pain or in discomfort. Here is a shape I kept very simple, so we don't add to the discomfort of having to worry about making mistakes while drawing. Then colouring in the discomfort with pencils, making scribbles or marks. Then using a dry pastel of a warm colour of your choice, slowly covering the area as though you were healing it and adding a balm to it. The other option would be to stick a symbol or an image that soothes you. It is a quick exercise that shouldn't take long, but enough time to give you the attention you need. And then finishing with a quote or two or a message for the day. The fifth activity is to use magazines and find images, either randomly or deliberately choosing one image. I keep some already cut out images in a box ready for use when I don't have time. You then stick the image onto the journal and then write a message this picture has for you for the day. Activity 6 is a similar exercise of choosing a word from a magazine, randomly without overthinking it or consciously choosing one. There are no strict rules. It is what you feel led to and what you want to do. You then stick the message or the word onto your journal. And you may want to add an illustration of what the word represents to you as a visual for the day. Activity 7 is about protecting ourselves for the day. If you are going into a challenging environment, draw a stick person on your page which represents yourself, then surround it in a bubble. Choose a warm color to color in your bubble if you wish to do so, taking your time with it if you can. Then tracing over your bubble limits with a different color marker, going over it several times as though you're reinforcing the strength, making it stronger. You may want to end the process by adding the sentence "I am protected," writing it several times around the bubble or just the once. Activity 8, a similar exercise to Activity 7. This can be helpful when having to face difficult people. On a separate piece of paper, draw a stick person and then draw yourself in the size you may feel next to them. With scissors, cutting the paper with the aim of separating yourself from them and seeing how it feels. Then for extra support, because this may feel difficult, you can choose a symbol that will feel protective. I have added the link of the video on the symbols in the description box below. And then place the symbol on your journal, staying with it until it feels a bit lighter. You may also want to turn the challenging person over as though you are taking control. Or an alternative would be to place yourself in the bubble, and here's a moment of serendipity which often happens when journaling. I can place my stick people together, which gives me a powerful message of not being alone and being doubly protected. Another alternative for this exercise will be to draw 2 stick people of the same size to give your brain the idea that you are just as worthy as anyone else, even if you don't believe it yet. Or you may want to draw yourself a little larger to give your brain the impression you are stronger than you think. Thank you for watching, and until next video, allow yourself to have as much fun as you possibly can. And even if you find that hard, just remember that you always have a your journal, your heart and your imagination. Take care and goodbye.